Picture a Sunday afternoon, not morning, not evening, just that quiet space in between. Nothing is planned. No one is rushing anywhere. And you don't need to either. The house is quiet, not empty, just calm. Nothing is happening. And for the first time in a long while, that feels like enough. You don't know it yet, but moments like this are rare. This wasn't boredom, and it wasn't wasted time. It was space, real space. Time with no purpose attached to it, no plan, no outcome, no quiet pressure to do something with it, nothing to finish, nothing to fix, nothing waiting to be decided, no reason to check the time, no reason to hurry the afternoon along, no feeling that you were falling behind. You didn't need to make it meaningful. You didn't need to justify it to anyone. You didn't need to explain why you were still there. It already was. The television is on somewhere in the house, not loud, not quiet enough to notice, just there. You don't remember turning it on. It might have been on all day, long enough to stop paying attention to it. Light comes through the window and settles across the room. It doesn't move much, neither do you. Time seems to slow down around it. A mug sits nearby. The tea has gone cold. You notice it. You think about replacing it. Then you decide it can wait. The room feels settled, like it doesn't need anything from you. You notice how still everything is, and how comfortable that feels. Someone is turning the pages of a newspaper, slowly, letting the pages fall where they want to, not searching for anything in particular. Someone else is just sitting, not waiting, not planning, not counting the minutes. The house is doing its own quiet thing, breathing, holding the afternoon exactly where it is. These afternoons weren't rare. Everyone had them. They didn't belong to one house or one family or one kind of life. They happened in different places, in different homes, at the same quiet time of day, on days that didn't stand out until much later, without planning, without invitations, without anyone deciding that this was how the afternoon should be. No one talked about them. No one pointed them out. They didn't feel important while they were happening. They were just part of how days worked. A shared pause, something everyone understood without needing to say it out loud. At the time, you didn't think much of it. It just felt normal, ordinary, like something that would always be there. You didn't know this kind of afternoon could quietly disappear. No one said it out loud. No one warned you. No one thought it needed protecting. Life didn't change all at once. It sped up slowly. So slowly you barely noticed it happening. Little by little, the pauses filled themselves. Plans replaced space, noise replaced quiet. And only later, much later, did you realize what had slipped away. As the afternoon fades, the light in the room begins to change. It softens. It lowers. It pulls back from the walls without anyone noticing. Shadows stretch a little longer. The corners of the room grow quieter. Everything slows down with the light. Someone moves in the kitchen. Plates clink softly. A cupboard opens, then closes again. The sound doesn't demand attention. It's just there, familiar, reassuring. Lamps come on one by one, not all at once, just enough to keep the room gentle. The house feels warmer now, not louder, just closer. The day doesn't ask for anything else. It's already done what it needed to do, and for a moment, that feels enough again. The day doesn't build toward a moment. It never did. There's no highlight to remember, no single thing you're meant to hold on to. The afternoon doesn't rush anywhere. It simply becomes evening, and the evening settles in. Nothing announces it. Nothing asks to be noticed. Nothing marks the exact second when one part of the day becomes another. The light changes again, softer now, lower, almost finished with its work. And yet, this is the part that stays. Not because it was special, not because it stood out, but because it was complete. There was nothing missing from it, nothing left undone, nothing you needed to add. You didn't need more from the day, and the day didn't need more from you. It ends quietly, without ceremony, without asking to be remembered, and somehow that feels right. You don't need to hold on to it. You don't need to chase it back. Moments like this were never meant to be repeated. They were meant to stay quietly inside you, waiting for the days when everything feels a little too fast. Sometimes you don't even realize you're missing them until something small brings them back. A sound, a room, the way light falls late in the day. If any of this feels familiar, if it reminded you of a day that once felt like this, then you're not alone. These quiet moments live in more of us than we realize. We just don't talk about them very often. If you feel like sharing, tell me what yours felt like. It doesn't have to be a story, just a detail. And if you'd like to stay here a little longer, these moments will keep coming, slowly, one at a time. Until next time, hold on to the quiet. There's nothing else you need to do right now, nowhere you need to go. You can just sit with this for a moment, let it settle, let it fade on its own. These days don't disappear completely. They stay quiet, somewhere in the background. And sometimes, when life slows down just enough, you can feel them again. Thank you for spending this time here, for listening, for remembering. Until next time, take care of the quiet.